I saw the most indecisive person while I was coming over here.
What'd I do?
He was standing at the side of the street, and he was just, like, near the street. Like, dangerously close to the street. And he was, like, rubbing his hair and, like, cursing. He was like, oh, I don't know what to do. And he kept walking, like, one direction. Then he'd, like, get, like, no, that's not right. And then he'd turn around. He turned around 4 times in the time it took me to drive past him.
Was he, like, walking out into the street and then back? Or, like what?
Yeah, almost. Like, he was really upset about something. Like, he was, like, deciding whether or not to leave his wife, or he just got left or something like that. Like, it was, like, he should be, like, there's gonna be a movie about this guy someday. He's either gonna kill someone, or it's gonna be, like, a rom-com or something.
You should think of yourself as lucky for seeing the early stages of this Gary Oldman vehicle.
Yeah, I needed to say that. So E3 happened this past weekend.
Yeah, let's super date this episode.
Yeah. Well, we need to talk about it.
We do.
Yeah.
They're probably going to hear this in like 3 months.
Yeah, probably.
But what were your impressions? Like generally, what do you think?
I only watched the Microsoft and Sony press
Really?
conference. Yes.
Do you know anything about Nintendo?
I don't.
Holy shit, I have some things to tell you.
Okay.
But go on.
But I was generally pleased with them. I wish Microsoft showed some more new IPs.
Yeah.
You watched both of them, correct?
I didn't watch both of them. I listened to a couple podcasts that covered it, and I watched some of like cause like Joystick and stuff breaks it up and shows you like. Oh, is it because you don't have a purple sword?
Exactly, you're getting
seriously?
it. Yeah.
I was just making fun of you.
No.
God, how many different color swords do you get?
I believe 4, and this counts as 1.
And they're all essential for progressing in the game. Kind of thing.
Yes.
Wow.
And they all have different attacks.
There was no reason that should have even hit you, but you jumped into it.
Yeah, Microsoft did like a 30-second montage of indie games, which was really, I felt that was disappointing. Like PlayStation 4, it was like, here's this big blockbuster game that you knew was coming out, and here's another new indie game, and like it was great. Like they really spotlighted them well.
Okay.
Xbox, it was just like, here's all of our indie games, and it didn't really show them well.
Oh, so you hate indie developers then, I guess. Oh,
I love indie developers.
Oh.
I wish Xbox did, is what I'm saying.
But it sounds like they gave the bulk of their time to indie games, though.
No, PlayStation did.
I thought you said Microsoft did. Okay.
No. Microsoft did that quick montage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I getcha.
I'm sorry. If I said that, I may have said it wrong.
Probably not. I'm watching ninjas.
It's hard to focus when ninjas.
Strider
when ninjas are ninja-ing.
Strider is fighting for our freedom or something.
He's destroying this third world country. It's so exciting.
Yeah, the poor people of Kazakh.
You got it right.
Wait, which is the fake one and which is the one that wishes it was the fake one?
Kazakh is the fake one. Kazakhstan wishes it was the fake one.
So there really is a Kazakhstan in the world.
Borat made that movie about it.
That's what that movie was about?
He was from Kazakhstan.
Wow, so everybody... How... Are they mad about that movie?
I think that's one of the reasons they want to change their name.
Were they like, man, Borat's bullshit, let's be something different.
Can we talk about E3?
Yes! So, Microsoft announced their Borat game.
Yeah, kind of. But like, during that montage of like indie games, I was like, okay, this is, like, it was just kind of like all the same stuff that like I didn't really not know about any of them. I was like, I stayed up till 5 in the morning watching these press conferences.
Jesus. You know, my brother was the same way with the Nintendo one, and I just kept saying, like, it's gonna be on YouTube.
I know, but I knew I was gonna be recording with you today, so I wanted to talk about it. So, it was like...
You should stop getting hit by that
Shut
laser.
up! You know I can't talk and play video games.
This is a very bad thing for you to be a part of, then.
There we go. Anyway, it was like, okay, that's Mighty Number 9, that's Deep Down.
Yes!
I know, I was like, that's...
Did you see that trailer thing we talked about last time?
No, but I did see a couple seconds of gameplay.
I'll
I'll
show it to you before you leave today.
Okay, there's a trailer I want to show you. I was like falling asleep in my chair watching these, because I was like, yeah, these games are great, but it's nothing I don't know about. And then one came up called Cuphead.
What?
You ever heard of this game? Obviously, I guess not.
This is still for Microsoft?
Yeah, these are all gonna be exclusives. Well, except Mighty Number 9, I guess.
Yeah, that's on everything.
Yeah. But, and it's animated to look like a 1930s cartoon, like Steamboat Willie or something like that.
Nice.
But it's a run-and-gun game, and like it's like a side-scroller, and I did some research on this game. It's by a studio called MDHR.
Alright.
I think it's their first game. A quick Google search didn't reveal any other games, so I'm assuming that's true. And it's trying to set the record for most boss fights in a run-and-gun game.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the current record?
The current record is 25. So if I don't have an Xbox One by the time this game comes out, I'm buying it. I've seen 30 seconds of this game and I want it.
I hope it's ridiculous. Like, all right, in the like every 10 feet there's a boss fight or something.
Well, you remember that game that Wooly from Two Best Friends Play did a playthrough of the two difficulty modes were super easy and super hard. It was like space something.
No.
We're bad at this.
You asked me a question. Remember that game that has an easy and hard mode?
No, it had two difficulty modes. That's it.
Well, I don't know. Why? What about it?
Well, that was a run and gun game, and I think that was the one that held the record.
Okay.
I think it was called like Space. Forget it.
Colonial Marine?
No, I think it was just called Alien Soldier. It was called Alien Soldier.
Okay. You know what they should do? Just make a regularly paced game, and then in the last 30 minutes, throw like 25 bosses at you. Hey, look, your shield is super useful.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they did a playthrough, and it was ridiculous how many bosses were in that game. You should watch that playthrough. It's good.
Okay. So, I mean, the only thing that I really heard about from Microsoft was that Master Chief box set thing that we already knew about but is official.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's cool that they're gonna have, like, dedicated servers for the online multiplayer of all of the games.
I love that they're doing it.
It's a really
That's great.
It's a really cool idea. Is it enough to make me buy an Xbox One? No, but
Yeah.
it's on the short list of games I'll be getting right away when I get an Xbox One.
When I get an Xbox One and you'll be playing.
Yeah, when we do our Master Chief retrospect.
It's Master Chief October.
Yeah, we'll get through those in a month. What did they give? I don't remember. Did they give a price point for that set?
No, I don't think they did.
If it's as expensive as getting 4 games, I probably won't get it.
I think it's all gonna come with Halo 5, actually. I think that's what they said.
So it's gonna be like Halo 5, and here's download codes for the other, however many, 4, I guess?
Yeah, something like that. Or it's all gonna come within the disc, you know what I mean?
Was Master Chief only in the numbered Halos?
Yes.
Okay. So like all those like
Reach.
ODST and Reach and
Yeah.
Halo Colonial Marines, they weren't about Master Chief?
They were not about Master Chief.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't play them.
I really want Halo Colonial Marines to be a thing.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I was just like, there's so many other crappy Halo games that I did.
Have you watched that, what was that mini-series movie thing they did, live action?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Halo...
The Fall of Reach.
No, Forward Unto Dawn.
Yeah.
That's been on my Netflix queue since it's existed, but I just haven't gotten around to it, because it's weird, like, I like the idea of expanding on the Halo universe beyond just this one dude,
Yeah.
but I don't know, it's weird. I'm just not motivated. I'm not invested enough in the universe already to really go for it.
Well,
you know?
you've only played 4.
Yeah, and a little multiplayer in like 2 or something.
2's good.
That's the one where I drove off the thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good story.
Those are some nice tanks down there.
Those are nice tanks.
Some nice Dr. Robotnik tanks going on. So how did I heard something disturbing about Sony in E3.
What's that?
That it was kind of like watching Microsoft last year, in that some guy in a suit came out and kept talking about TV.
Yeah, that happened. Not only that, Brian Michael Bendis came out and kept talking about TV.
What? Why was he there?
Cause
Shouldn't he? Why isn't he writing my X-Men comics?
Cause coming to PlayStation TV is a Powers TV show.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd heard about that. They were kicking that around.
Yeah.
But I never knew it got far. Is that the?
It's General Mikhail.
That's the president of Russia Stan.
No, that's Mang, I think, something like that. I don't know who the boss is in this game. I don't know what the hell's
I
happening.
thought
I'm a
it
ninja.
was that guy.
No, it's that guy. Down there.
Yeah, that guy down there.
Oh yeah, I think that is that guy.
Was he? Is he the main boss?
No.
The king of Russia isn't the main boss.
We're not in Russia.
It's basically Russia.
It's not cold enough.
Ah,
Yeah, he's fast.
his cape should be misty like your scarf, and be leader of the Water Gym.
Oh no.
So what does Sony have to, like? Did they just walk out, say, "We're us," and then walk back away?
Basically,
like, what'd they do?
they're like, remember last year? Man, that was good stuff.
Mic drop.
Yep. No, there was a guy, I can't remember his name. I kept thinking it was Adam Baird, or Adam Blaird, but then I remembered that's the guy that works for Rooster Teeth, and I was getting them confused. I don't know his name, but I love this guy. He's just like a fat nerd, and he tells bad jokes, but he's great.
He's us.
He's us! And he's so... And like, they kept having technical issues. They were talking about, Disney Infinity, and like, at one point he made a joke that like, when you Hulk smash, it's gonna be first on PlayStation 4. And then like, he waited for like I thought it was like an applause break, but of course no one clapped because it was awful. And nobody cares about Disney Infinity. But
I might end up getting it.
well, I mean, it looks fun, but I mean, like, nobody at an E3 crowd is going to care, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and then later in the conference, he was talking about something else, and, he said, like,
Oh God.
he said, he was talking about the game, and he was like, and all this content is coming first to PlayStation 4. Hulk smash! The sound effect came through, and he was like, Hulk smash indeed!
That's a yeah. There seemed. I'll tell you about it with Nintendo, but there were some fuck ups.
Yeah.
Like-
Xbox was great. They didn't have any mess ups.
You
I
know-
mean, the games they showed off weren't amazing, but
Yeah. You know when people care about Disney Infinity?
when
Next year when Star Wars comes out,
Yep.
and Disney capitalizes on the fact that they have this game with all these characters, and they own all the Star Wars characters, so you can have games you can build your own game incorporating Disney characters, Marvel characters, and Star Wars characters.
Speaking of building your own game,
Yes.
something that happened at the Microsoft conference is game Project Spark. Do you know what that is?
It's kind of like it's kind of like that game. What's it called?
Minecraft?
No, that guy who like took all the pieces of that other game and said,
Oh,
"Here,
Gary's Mod.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gary's Mod except PlayStation.
It's for Xbox.
What? Whatever. It's like just like a big like
It's
build
like
your own
like a sandbox.
build your own
You can
game
build
and
your
play
own
in
game.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They announced Conquer is going to be in it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Like, wait, is this like a Conquer game, or he's just going to be a character you can use?
I think he's just going to be a character you can use.
So you can build your own Conquer game, basically.
Yeah. Cause like at the end of the new Project Spark trail, they announced like new areas and new tools that you can use basically. And the Project Spark logo came up, and Conquer came out and cut it in half with a chainsaw. And he just goes, "It was 10 years since without a new game. I guess we'll just have to make our own."
Now I forget again. Is this Microsoft or Sony?
This is Microsoft.
All right, they're the same.
No, they're not.
They both put on suits and talk about TV. They're both the same. You got your Microbox and your Play Store 4. I don't know.
The best looking thing to come out of Xbox, though, in my opinion at least, is are you familiar with the game Limbo?
Yeah.
That team is making a new game. They've been working on it for 4 years. They said it looks a lot like Limbo. The art style is the same. It's called Inside, and like you play as a little boy again.
Funny you should ask me about Limbo.
Oh, awesome. Anyway, and it looks like you're like in some kind of
You're inside something?
you're inside a like a country controlled by this
and you have to.
It's like you're in like Kazakh.
You have to help a ninja ethnically cleanse this country.
Yeah.
Man, kids, right?
Yeah, but
slide
it's,
under.
It's basically you're just trying. Thank you.
God.
Hard to talk and do stuff. And it just looks like you're just trying to survive and blend in and act like...
Oh.
You're basically in 1984. George Orwell's 1984. It just looks very dark and disturbing, and it's like you're trying to blend in and act like everything's fine when you realize everything's not.
Nice.
That's the trailer that like affected me the most.
Is it like that kind of flat side-scrolling,
Yes.
super iconic kind of look too?
Yeah.
Nice.
It just looked... it scared me. Some of the stuff they showed, it looked really cool.
Good. Was there anything on that, that D4 game, I think it's called?
No.
That sweary game?
There was, however, a new Suda51 game.
Really?
Yes.
That's the Deadly Premonition Lollipop Chainsaw guy, right?
That is the Killer is Dead Lollipop Chainsaw.
Killers, that's what I meant. Killers.
Swery is
the Deadly Premonition.
Yeah.
I think they're the same guy. I've never seen them, but I'm pretty sure they're the same guy.
Well, I think Swery...
I got too much crazy for one person. Let me spread it out.
I'm pretty sure Swery only made Deadly Premonition. Suda made all of the others.
Okay.
But his game is called Let It Die.
Alright.
And I thought it looked so good, I thought it was a live-action trailer.
Okay.
But it wasn't, apparently.
Was it gameplay or was it like?
It was just a trailer. It's too early for game.
So it's just like a CGI
it was
movie
just like
they
a CG
made.
thing.
Okay.
It looked like it was in engine though. So it looks like an RPG because like it's a guy walking down. It looks dark as hell. It's a guy walking down a hallway and like he's just wearing like safety goggles and it says like safety goggles +3 defense or something like that.
Okay.
Then a guy walks up behind him holding a hatchet and it says like hatchet +10 defense. Just kills the guy with the hatchet, takes the safety goggles, and then it's like there's another guy behind him and he has like spiked baseball bat +4 attack or something like that. He kills the other guy. Now he has the hatchet, the guy, and it just goes on like that until he's like super overpowered. And then like another guy comes up behind him with a pistol and shoots him. And then like it just sees like a sniper laser on his chest, and it just says "Let It Die." And then the logo is "Let It Die" with a Grim Reaper riding a skateboard. Like this is gonna be fun.
Nice. Man, whichever one of those crazy guys is doing that game, sounds like they're gonna have fun with some gore. Man. I did see. I didn't see it, but I know there was an extended trailer for No Man's Sky.
Yes.
I want that's talk about the games like I am planning on getting a PS4 like probably next year, like in the summer or something. I don't know when anything is released, but that's like near the top of my list. So I love sci-fi. I love the idea of we're gonna make an open universe sci-fi game.
One thing about that game, though, the creator of the game came out and said it was literally infinite.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Sure it is.
So that's, when he said that, I said, that's either not possible or it's going to be updated so much that it's going to be full of bugs.
From what I understand, the engine is designed to like to randomly generate planets, and what's on the planet is also randomly generated. So
I understood that too.
So so from what I understand, infinite means you're like you can explore this planet just as you would any game, or you can just get in your ship, fly as high as you can until you're in space, and you'll come across another planet that just gets randomly configured, and you can go explore that, and then if you leave that, you'll go to another one that's randomly configured. So like that's what I think it means, but I don't know.
And I understand that every player starts on a new planet so that they never have the same experience.
Yeah, and like what it starts is it starts you out like at the edge of the galaxy, and your goal is to get to the center.
That's cool.
And it's like you get involved in like space fights, and you have to like use lasers to blast through asteroid belts and stuff, and like interact with like aliens and stuff. It just sounds so cool. Like I don't know if there's a story, and I don't care. It's gonna be like how like people will buy Grand Theft Auto just to do the open world shit.
Yeah.
I want to get this game just to do the open universe, just like flying around exploring. There, he's killing me. Throw shurikens at it.
Do I have shurikens?
You did last time.
I did?
Yeah.
Huh. Forgot I had shurikens.
I think there's an icon underneath your energy bar.
There is. I don't know how to use it.
Just start pressing buttons.
I will. Yeah, I know.
Da! That's what he said.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know.
Ever since Colossus, Russia has wanted another giant metal guy.
There it is. What? The hell are you talking about?
I don't know. This really feels like it should be Russia, you know? The guys with the giant hats and like there's all this like red stuff. It all makes me think of like Neo Cold War, you know?
I figured out how to throw shurikens.
Yay! You're doing infinitely better. Under. That's
Can't
the
go under.
one. Yeah, you could.
I could not go under. The bottom one was firing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was!
Yeah. Get him! Him in the stupid. Yeah! You've never gotten this far before.
Yes, I have!
Oh, really? Does he do that every time?
Yes!
Oh, that's a shame. So you didn't watch any of the Nintendo stuff?
No.
You don't know about any of the Nintendo stuff?
I don't know anything about the Nintendo.
Holy shit.
What's going on with Nintendo?
So you know how people have always been criticizing, like, yeah, the Wii U's there, but it doesn't have a whole lot of games for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got games?
So, okay. So there's a lot of, like, they basically did a little of everything.
Okay.
So, no new Mario games were announced, but
Nice, I'm happy about that. We got Mario games.
they focus on Mario's family. So, there's a new Yoshi game coming to the Wii U called, like, Yoshi's Woolly World, where it's basically, imagine Kirby's Epic Yarn if instead of flat and shapes, it was a fully 3D environment.
Nice.
And Yoshi himself is like a little, like, yarn plushie that walks around.
Aww.
And it's like, it looks so cool. Like, I mean, and there's no time limit, so you can just explore around and do stuff.
That's cool.
And I mean, honestly, it looks like it's definitely one of those games like Kirby's Epic Yarn that's probably like, it's definitely more with like the younger audience in mind.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna love it.
It's still one of those where like I want to play it anyway.
Yeah.
They're giving Toad his own solo game.
Nice.
It's like, I forget, it has a weird name. It's like Captain Toad's Adventure or something.
I love Captain Toad. He's in Mario 3D.
Yeah, with like the backpack and the headlamp.
Yeah.
It's like he can't jump because he has like a heavy backpack full of stuff.
Yeah.
So all his thing is like, it's all like, every world you go to is like, it's kind of like...
Is it like a puzzle game where you have to figure out how to get to like a certain spot?
Yeah, you have to get to the star. On top. It's kind of like Fez, in that the left stick controls the angle you view the world from.
This sounds exactly like mini games that were in Super Mario 3D World.
Okay. Then yeah, they're doing that for an entire game.
Nice.
And
I love those
and like
games.
Toad can, and like there are enemies, but Toad can't jump on anything. So like all of a sudden, a Shy Guy or a Goomba becomes something you have to deal with in a completely different way.
That's really cool.
And Toad can run for short bursts. And it's the footage I saw. You know, a Shy Guy noticed him, so Toad had to outrun him long enough for the Shy Guy to give up.
That's cool.
And there's that. A new Mario Party is coming.
Nice.
Starring Bowser.
Really?
And the way it works is that whoever's using the gamepad is Bowser and can kind of like fuck with everybody.
Nice.
So that's cool. Like I've never really enjoyed Mario Party, but like if I could play the Bowser role, maybe I would.
Yeah.
If I could just like ruin everyone else's time.
Yeah, Mario Party is so great for the person who wins, and so aggravating for everyone else. Because if you lose hard.
Mario Party is that game where, like, every time I've been playing it for more than 10 minutes, I just start counting the spaces. I'm like, oh, we have that many more turns.
Yeah.
Okay, Zelda. They showed more Hyrule Warriors stuff. They're like, they start listing off characters that are going to be playable. They're like, yeah, you can play as Link. You can play as Zelda, who has, like, a sword and a bow as Zelda.
Nice.
There's some character named Impa, who I've never heard of before, but I guess has been like a background character in Zelda games. Playable. Giant sword, great. Midna from Twilight Princess, you
awesome.
can play as her.
God, I can't beat this boss!
Just beat it.
Continue, sorry.
And they basically said, yeah, we have a bunch more characters. Like, if you can think of somebody from the Zelda universe, you can probably play as them. So that's coming. And they started teasing the next, official Zelda game for the Wii U as well.
Awesome.
And
I'm glad that they're doing another one this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one,
well, it'll probably be 2015.
Yeah, the new one that they teased is 2015. Hyrule Warriors comes out in, like, August.
It comes out in 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait. You can wait, I can't.
Yeah, I can wait.
Oh, you won't, though.
It was announced, like 2 months ago.
We were over this? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Beat the boss. But, like, they showed, like, a cinematic thing of, like, Link dressed as, his normal dude clothes, with a bow, fighting a giant monster, and he's like on his horse and stuff. It was a really cool opening cinematic that spoiled nothing, but looked great. It's like kind of a mix between cel-shaded and like traditional animation for a game.
Nice.
And like the guy who's in charge of making this game, he was sitting in front of a green screen. He's like, "Here's what Hyrule looks like," and it's just like this, like your usual shot of your helicopter shot of like the the fields and the forest, and there's mountains in the distance.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, this game's open world. You can walk through those mountains if you feel like it."
Holy crap!
And like you can enter any area from any direction, which will change the puzzle-solving elements.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I damage these now? I can damage these
now.
now.
Wow, that's good to know. Maybe they'll stop hitting you.
Maybe it'll stop hitting me.
Now you cut to it hitting you immediately.
These things suck.
Let's see what else. There's a Kirby game coming. I think it's to Wii U. I forget. But Kirby is cursed, so that he's like rolled up in a ball forever, and he's constantly moving, and you have to use like the stylus to kind of trace like a path to like shoot him at specific things.
That's awesome.
And like it's all like done in like claymation style.
Nice.
So like it's kind of like a pachinko or plinko game where you have to what's the game where you have to get the ball down a certain path to score?
Plinko.
It's kind of like that, but through Kirby levels.
Nice.
God, what else?
Were there any like third-party games?
Well, Bayonetta 2 they showed some more of.
Nice.
We found out that it's coming packaged with they're packing in Bayonetta 1 as well. I don't know if that means a disc or a download code, but it looks like I'll be playing both of them now. Instead of just the sequel.
Yeah, I was still gonna get it no matter what, even though I didn't play the first one.
Yeah, me too. There's another Xenoblade.
Okay.
The Xenoblade Chronicle X or something like that. Which I don't remember, it's fuzzy in my head now if this is a different thing, but there's also a game in the future, it's like a Japanese translated game where it's all about like giant robots and humanity barely exists anymore, and it's all like, it's that usual Nintendo game we get that doesn't feel like it should be a Nintendo game.
Gotcha.
Which, okay, that could be interesting. It looks kind of generic, but I don't know what it's about, so maybe as more stuff comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nintendo, and they also showed off the new Pokemon games that are coming out for Christmas, and like the remakes, they look exactly like, not exactly like, but like they're done the same.
The graphics are better, right?
Yeah, the same visual style as X and Y.
Oh, okay.
And they have like Mega Evolutions and stuff in it too.
Nice.
Which I'm kind of like, okay, I like that, but I also was kind of hoping it would be, because I've never played through a classic Pokemon game, so I kind of wanted one with that old style, but whatever, I'll still get this and love it.
Yeah.
Hey, you got one.
I got one.
God, what else? So they, Smash Brothers. Okay.
Oh yeah, they must have announced some Smash stuff.
They did. So, all right. They confirmed Palutena, which is that goddess from Kid Icarus.
Nice!
And they did it they got. I didn't recognize the animation. Some you might. I don't know. They made this 3-minute long, like fully realized anime fight scene with Pit versus Link in the Kid Icarus stage.
Oh, nice.
And like it looks like this should have been part of like the Smash Brothers anime series that I wish existed. And it was like fully voiced by like the voice actors of Pit and Palutena from Kid Icarus were doing it.
Oh.
And Link was doing his like Link voice, like his like yells and stuff.
It's
Yeah, and like Link beats Pit, and then Palutena steps in, and then we start seeing her the gameplay samples of her, and like that was awesome. And then they also showed that the one of the character slots is your Mii.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they reimagined the Miis to give them more like fully fleshed out kind of bodies. So they still look simple, but they have better range of motion.
Okay.
And like you can pick whatever Miis are like you can pick from whatever Miis are on your Wii U. And you can pick what style of combatant you want them to be. Whether they're gonna be like a brawler with just like their like punching kicking.
Yeah.
They can be a swordsman, or they can be a shooter character with like a Samus/Mega Man arm.
Okay.
And every single variation has its own moveset.
That's very interesting.
So like the shooter one that I'm probably going to favor.
Yeah.
Is not going to play like Mega Man and Samus.
Yeah.
It's going to be its own thing. So basically, here's a character slot. It's technically three different characters. And I don't like Nintendo did this thing where they showed all of this shit. Because I just rattled off a lot of stuff.
That's a lot.
Apparently, instead of giving us everything, they just sort of stopped. Because I woke up today and overnight.
Finally, he's dead.
Oh hey, you were fighting a boss. Overnight, they announced Pac-Man is in Smash Brothers.
Holy crap!
Yeah, Pac-Man. I saw the.
How is he gonna be in Smash? Is he gonna be like that?
That 3D one with the arms and legs.
The Pac-Man 2
Yeah.
one, where like you had to keep him happy or he beat his kids.
Yes, I think that's his final Smash. He just beats his children.
No, if you did not keep him happy in that game, he hit his dog.
That's awful.
It is awful.
That's like that Mario game where somebody kept Bowser in a cage or something.
You mean Donkey Kong Jr., where Mario was,
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, where he was the villain and he beat Donkey Kong Jr.?
Yeah. But, like, I saw...
Hey, look, orange sword.
Oh, nice. But, like, I saw... Oh my god, your scarf is orange.
Yeah, it depends on the sword, I think.
That is weird. That's a good indicator,
see?
though.
Red scarf?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where's my other sword? There it is. Orange
That's a really good way of indicating it.
Yeah. Also, I can just do this.
Yeah. No, it's impossible. But it's like I saw the trailer for it. Like, you know that thing they do where they're like, we're gonna show a cinematic of characters fighting, and then all of a sudden the new character shows up, and here's a montage. I thought, all right, this might be fake.
Yeah.
Because 3D Pac-Man games do exist with this character model.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody cleaned it up a little bit and spliced it into past footage of Nintendo Direct announcements.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, wait, this video is also on Nintendo's YouTube channel. And I went to SmashBrothers.com, and there it is. Like, holy shit. So now we have Smash Brothers with Mario and all of his buddies, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Sonic. And there's still 3 slots. I will be very disappointed if those 3 slots are not 1 slot for Ganondorf and 2 more slots for his giant sword that he'll be using.
Well, I hope one of them is Wonder Red.
Yeah. Although he's a trophy, so I don't know. Yeah.
He is a trophy?
He is a trophy, but
is he an assist trophy?
He's not an assist trophy, he's a trophy.
One of... I would be happy if, like... I want one of the assist trophies to be the the Wonderful 101.
That would be great. If, like, all of them just pour in.
They all pour in and just murder you.
Can I tell you one of the assist trophies? Or, no, not an assist trophy. I think it's an item. I forget. Yeah. Look, it's Atlantis from that Stargate series.
Nerd.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go back to talking about Nintendo like a cool guy.
Yeah, do it.
But you get one of the chickens from Zelda. You throw it at somebody. Whoever it hits, a swarm of chickens fly into the screen and hit that person.
That's awesome.
Sometimes look from the side, sometimes from above. Yeah. But so that happened. That's, as far as I know, that's where Smash Brothers is as of right now. Were those ice robots on a conveyor belt?
Yes.
Nice.
Don't question it, Ninja.
Got it. But they made... See, I don't know why they didn't announce this, but they just had it as a demo on the show floor at E3.
What?
Something that will make you very happy.
Okay.
Miyamoto is making a Star Fox game.
That's great.
And it's like still really early, but he had like a playable demo of it at E3.
Nice.
And he's making a game. It's like a giant robot fighting each other game in a city, and it's like the goal is you have to knock down the other guy without them knocking you down.
Cool.
And like you see it on the TV screen, but like if you look through the gamepad screen, that's like the first person view of the robot.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like each joystick is one of the arms, and like the left trigger moves you forward and the right trigger moves you backwards and that kind of stuff.
That's really cool. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, so like they're doing like, oh god, and there's this other one where
You can't see it right now, but Dan has just this face of childlike wonder. It's like Christmas morning for him.
This is the first time I've ever paid attention to E3 as a gamer. And,
I know, yeah.
And Nintendo
It's
is
fun,
making me
isn't it?
it's making me happy.
Yeah. You should have paid attention last year with the new consoles coming out.
Yeah.
It was great.
Okay, so there's this other new IP at Nintendo. I keep forgetting its name, and I'm never going to remember it until I own it. And then even then it'll take me a week. But it's basically, at first I thought, oh, it's a third-person team paintball game. Okay.
That sounds terrible.
Turns out
Yeah.
it's not paint, it's ink. And the reason it's ink is because all of the people are actually squid monsters.
Now I'm interested.
You shoot ink from like what look like these super soakers. You can only shoot ink as a human, but once you transform into a squid monster, you can swim through the ground on your color ink, and you move super fast through it.
Oh.
But you can't swim through the other color ink of your opponents. And if you're running around as a human, your feet get stuck, so you move slowly through their ink. And it's basically like you start out on either side of this complicated map, and you and your team just start covering your area with your color ink until you get to the center, and you start like going, like trying to take each other's territory, and whoever has the most territory at the end is the winner.
That's
and, like,
really cool.
And like there's this fast travel system where like like if you go to the map, you can select one of your teammates on it, click the thing, and your character will just like fly up in the air and land next to them.
Nice.
And it's like you can be like and like you can like wait in the ground because you're submerged in the ink, and then just pop up and like attack somebody, and like
that sounds amazing.
it's fun. So like Nintendo had like they hit all the right notes with like their original stuff. They're like their own existing IPs. They have a couple new IPs. They have a couple things that aren't your typical Nintendo fare, like Bayonetta and Xenoblade.
Yeah.
And it's so, and I'm pretty sure they still have 3DS stuff to talk about, because they haven't really talked much about 3DS.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, beyond just like Pokemon and Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers for the 3DS did get pushed back till October.
Okay.
Beginning of October. But they basically said, hey, we're making it good, so, you know,
Yeah.
Sorry, we're making it good. So that was Nintendo's E3. That was the one I chose to pay attention to. I'm glad I did. This is a cool puzzle.
Damn, pain in the ass though.
Do you have to start at the beginning every
No.
time?
It's kind of like a checkpoint system.
Nice.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, nice. It's right there.
Yeah.
They apparently, I didn't watch it because I didn't want the spoilers, but they had that Smash Brothers tournament
They had a Smash Brothers tournament there?
Yeah, they had. It was at like
the
this,
new Smash Brothers?
Yeah, Nintendo decided we're gonna sponsor and hold our own Smash Brothers tournament during E3. We're going to like fly in all of the big Smash Brothers players.
That's nice.
And we're just gonna hold a tournament. Like I forgot who the winner was, but they got like this giant like Smash Brothers gold trophy. And like one of the combatants was like, what celebrity was it that named their daughter Zelda?
I don't know.
Oh,
Nicolas Cage, maybe?
I don't know. No, he named his son Kal-El.
That's it.
But whatever, she was there, and she actually took second place because she's good at video games.
Nice, good for her.
Which, you know, good on her for embracing it.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it ruin her life. But,
Oh, the daughter was there?
Yeah.
Nice.
She was there playing. She was in the tournament.
I thought you meant the celebrity.
No. I don't care. But they did that. It was in, like, this huge, like theater with everybody. I guess they passed out like different like posters with the characters on because everybody was holding up their favorite character's poster. Like I didn't watch the tournament because I don't want to. I want to see as little of this game as possible till I play it, kind of thing.
Yeah. You can tell we're not fighting games fans because that's the opposite of what we should do.
Yeah.
We should be like we want to know everything about the characters. To like know their movesets and stuff like that.
Like I already think I know too much about Smash Brothers. It's like I love my experience with Smash Brothers Melee was just like play it a bunch and then all of a sudden something happens and I'm like, holy shit, what was that? like I unlocked all the characters just by playing an absurd number of matches.
Yeah.
And all out of nowhere a new character just shows up and that challenger approaches. When that screen shows up, I'm like, oh my god, my hands will start to sweat. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I want that. Yeah. I want that. So I hate it that they do, like, the picture of the day kind of shit with this stuff. But,
at the same time, it's awesome, though.
Yeah.
They had footage of Mortal Kombat 10 at, I think, the Sony Bros. Conference.
Nice.
It looks,
not nice.
It looks really good. But, at the same time, Killer Instinct is so cool.
Is it basically just kind of Killer Instinct with Mortal Kombat characters?
No, it's just not as fast.
Mortal Kombat isn't as fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I feel like the greatest fighting game ever has come out already.
What the hell? Wait, what happened? Why did everything just go red for a second?
Because when I get like a high enough combo, I go into like rage mode.
Oh.
That's happened a bunch of times already.
Okay.
It's like, I feel like every other fighting game will not be superior to Killer Instinct.
Wow. You just did some Spider-Man jumps.
Yeah.
Ah! Look, it's scientists back there. Get them.
It's cool, they showed off some new characters though, they look fun.
Like brand new characters?
Brand new characters, never been in a Mortal Kombat game before.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, this guy was in the crowd scene of Mortal Kombat 2.
No, nothing like that.
Awesome.
It was like it was just a trailer. It went from gameplay to like a cutscene to gameplay. It was like the
No,
just remembered something.
Yeah, I just remembered another thing Nintendo announced.
Oh yeah. No, it was like they had the two people entering the arena, and it was cool because it had unique dialogue for each character. It was like Sub-Zero. It showed Sub-Zero and Scorpion fighting each other because they're like the two standbys. They're in every Mortal Kombat, and it was like. Scorpion yelled at Sub-Zero for being a murderer, and Sub-Zero was like, I'm tired of defending myself to you. So it was cool that every character has unique dialogue for each other. Like
oh my god! A Robo-Spider just landed on you.
You should be watching this game.
I am! It happened very suddenly. Great, Mortal Kombat. The thing I just remembered from Nintendo.
Yeah, whatever.
So, Nintendo is...
wasn't done or whatever, but yeah, go on.
It's fine. Nintendo is rolling out its version of Skylanders / Disney Infinity.
Okay. And I thought Skylanders was their version of Skylanders, but okay.
No, like Nintendo's.
I thought
no, Skylanders is like its own thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's Spyro, but...
Yeah.
I thought they were Spyro. Okay.
No, whatever. So, it's basically... Like, they showed a bunch of the figures. They showed the first wave of figures.
Queen Mother of the West.
Wow. All winds!
Wind?
The Wind Mother!
Is she not a wind?
Is she a Wind Sister?
I don't know.
Is she the mother of the Wind Sisters?
I don't know!
Damn it, Rob.
She might be her own thing. It's unclear.
Is there gonna be the Queen Mother of the East and North and South?
Oh god, I hope not. Am I taking damage? No.
No, you're okay. Well, you're not. No, you're taking damage.
I'm taking damage.
All right. But basically, they show off the figures. All of them look really nice.
Cool.
First off.
Is it like Mario and Sonic and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, the game that they're rolling them out with is Smash Brothers, so it had like Mario, Link, Samus, Kirby,
Cool.
Villager, Pikachu, Donkey Kong, like Kirby. Kirby's is just sort of laying down, just resting.
Well, he's Kirby.
Yeah, he's relaxing.
But
But
the cool shoots and people outside of school.
yeah. First off, they're going to be compatible with a lot of games.
Really?
Yeah, so like they said, like, yeah, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, more common.
Nice.
And your character, so let's say you get the Mario figure.
Yeah.
And they have a weird name, I don't know what it is, but let's just call them the Mario figure. You get the Mario figure. You tap it onto your Wii U console there. The gamepad. And all of a sudden, the character you're playing with in Smash Brothers becomes...
This is definitely a win.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
She's kind of got like that first
She's
Link
got
sisters.
she's got all their moves, I think.
Wow, she absorbed their power. She's rogue.
Maybe she eats them to absorb their power.
Maybe. But like the example they gave was okay, they showed two people playing in Smash Brothers with their Miis, and then one guy touched the Mario figure to his gamepad, and now all of a sudden, instead of his Mii, he's playing with Mario.
That's cool.
And the thing about this is that the save data of what that character does is saved to the figure.
Nice.
So anything you do to upgrade or improve that character from game to game to game carries over and stays with it. So if you and I each had a Mario, they would play different.
Okay.
And they would be different.
So you can level up in the Smash Brothers?
I don't know if you can. I think it's just exclusive to these figures.
Okay.
And you can also like make that a computer player to fight against.
That's cool.
And like the figures will improve faster if they fight other figures, which is like it's a cool thing, which is also probably like a way to sell more of them too. But it's like this really cool, like they're really, really good looking figures. Like even if you don't give a shit about using them, it'll be nice to just have on a shelf kind of thing.
We're gonna end up buying these, aren't we?
I know I'm gonna have some. Not the whole line.
What are some of the ones that like you won't buy?
Won't buy, like I probably won't have the Villager or Donkey Kong. Just I really don't care about those guys. I'm going to end up with Peach. She was in there too. Yeah. Because like Peach is the character I'm best with at Smash Brothers. So the idea of having like my custom Peach.
You are unbelievable with Peach in Smash Brothers.
It's like
9 out of 10 times I can beat you with anyone in Smash Brothers. And then you roll out Peach, and I'm like, well, the game is over.
Like, I played Smash Brothers against my brother the other day. I haven't played it in a long time, and I lost, like, 3 out of 4 matches. But the 4th one, I played as Peach, and I won.
And you had to be wedding dress Peach, right?
Yeah. Because that's the most ridiculous for the situation.
Yeah. You're being beaten by a woman in a wedding dress. It's like I'm watching Kill Bill.
Yeah. She's the bride. Yeah.
She's the bride.
Look at that. She just turned into that purple Robo Tiger.
Are you not watching this game at all?
I am.
That's just been happening.
I'm focused on my mind's eye right now. Okay. Man.
Focus your mind's eye on Strider.
Yeah. No, my eyes are focused on Strider.
Your mind's eye.
Look at all that bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
But yeah, I don't know what the price point on these are gonna be, or if they're gonna do them in 2 packs or individually or whatever. But like Wave 1, they called it Wave 1, and it was like there was like 20 figures, and it's all like Smash Brothers specific kind of guys. But like oh man, and this could be how they get like. Like we were talking once about like why don't they have like Smash Kart and have like a Nintendo crossover racing game? Maybe this will get those characters into Mario Kart. Yeah. This could be how you get Captain Falcon into Mario Kart.
This could be how I get Wonder Red into Smash Brothers.
Maybe. Oh, three other things. Okay, they did so much. We might have talked about this, or we might have seen it, but they finally showed the GameCube controller hub adapter.
Oh, right.
Where it's like it's a little not as wide as the Wii U, but it's kind of to scale with it, and like you can plug the corded controllers into it, and they're released. It's only like $20, and they're releasing like $30 GameCube controllers with cords and the Smash Brothers logo on them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We both love that controller. And
does it look like the GameCube controller?
yeah,
Oh,
exactly the same. They just put the Smash Brothers ball thing on it. And okay, so they got the Robot Chicken guys to do like intro and jump cut things for their presentation.
Okay.
And it's all stuff like there's Reggie up on the platform and somebody yells like,
Who's Reggie?
the Nintendo of America guy.
Okay.
Whatever. So he's like the Robot Chicken.
I'm sorry, I don't know this.
Pay attention to Nintendo. He's up. His Robot Chicken self is up there, talking about like whatever.
They had an action figure of him?
Yes. And some nerd in the audience is like, what about Star Fox? And then he like takes a fire flower and just shoots fire at that guy. And like they cut back to like you know the Smash Brothers cafeteria, and like Peach and Bowser go for the last donut, and it's awkward, and Bowser's like, oh sorry I kidnapped you all those times. Can I have the last donut? And it's just silent, and then Peach takes it and eats it in front of him.
How long have we been recording?
Like an hour. I'll cut some stuff. And okay, do you know what's the guy who's the president of Nintendo right now? The Kirby guy.
I don't know.
Not Sakurai. Is it Miyamoto? No.
No, that's a different company. I
Iwata?
I don't know.
Whatever. So the president of Nintendo, and Reggie, the guy who runs or is a figurehead of Nintendo America.
And you know, Reggie from Nintendo.
Yeah. They have like this giant, like choreographed, like heavily CGI helped fight.
That's
Like
awesome.
they have this insane fight scene where they're doing all this like Crouching Tiger Matrix shit, and it's like watching part of an anime where like they start fighting super fast, and like it shows just like the one guy just punching the screen a billion times, and then cuts the other guy just blocking a billion times. And like
it's
they're
fake fighting.
They were
I'm
doing
with
yeah,
it.
and they were doing all these like mega throws and shit. It looked fantastic. It is insane, and that was how. And then they just like came to a standstill, and then they pulled out their Wii U controllers and started fighting as Smash Brothers.
Nice.
Oh my god,
None of the other conferences had anything like that.
this was so good, and I thought that was gonna be it. But then they're like, yeah, check back with us throughout the day, all day. We'll have more stuff. I was like, oh my god. So I think for sheer quantity in addition to quality, I think Nintendo wins E3.
I think it sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like it.
I still want to buy a PlayStation 4, and hey, Master Chief's a thing. But yeah, Nintendo, holy shit.
Oh, I have to say, that Halo 5 trailer looked great.
Oh, they had
a
full trailer for it?
Yes, and it like showed stuff throughout the game. It wasn't just like him walking through the desert in a cloak.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
It was a new trailer, and like at the end of one of the games, I think it was Halo 3. Master Chief. Oh god, I'm gonna get.
It's fine.
I'm gonna be so disappointed.
This episode is gonna be long because it's our E3 special.
Okay, but I mean, I'm gonna be disappointed in myself if I get it wrong. But I think it was Halo 3. Master Chief pushed a bomb out of a ship, and like he shot the bomb into another ship, and like it was this huge dramatic scene. It was like, is he dead? I don't know what happened.
That's from Halo 3.
That's the end of Halo 3. Spoilers for Halo 3.
Oh, God.
A game that came out like 10 years ago.
Did he survive? I
Anyway.
played Halo 4.
Anyway, Halo 5 opens with that scene, and there's a guy watching it, and like he's saying like, we need to find this guy. It's like he says it's really well done, and it's like a new HD version of like that scene, and it's really cool. And he's like, you don't. He says something like, you don't find him by looking at for him. You find him when you need him. It's really cool. And it's like, this is what he can do. If you want to survive, you find him. And it just says like Halo 5. It's like, oh, I want to play that.
Now because there's been that one image of Halo 5 with like kind of the mirror reflection of Master Chief and like the two armors.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be Master Chief or is that somebody else?
No, that was the guy talking.
Okay.
I know, he looks kind of like Master Chief. He looks like a Spartan.
Well, I honestly thought it was like a female Spartan because something about the design.
That's what I was thinking, too.
The design looked like it was a girl.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
But he has a male voice, or she has a male voice. I don't know what it is. I'm intrigued though. I'm interested.
What if like it would be cool? Like I started like doing the fan thing of like, oh, who could that be? It looks like a woman. Maybe maybe Cortana's a woman now, or maybe they download her into a robo suit.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I think we should stop talking for a while.
Oh.
So I can beat this boss, and we can edit it to look like I know what I'm doing.
I won't though.